coming in at 4-2, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 5-1.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Trubisky on first down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point try now for Walsh. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's caught. Nelson. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dayon Buchanan coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Nelson's got it here right side. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter. He's
an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey, that is right. Watch that in. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Breaks a tackle. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. They're going to look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20. Onto the field now come the Bears. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Here we go now.
Trubisky will throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They begin the drive with Coleman, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Second down following the run.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Back down in that Philly. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something like there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, Trubisky. And Green with a catch left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Trubisky to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 28. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Let's go! 3-19! No, check.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is knocked down from the side at the 32-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. On it. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Walsh now for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
All right, now look at 56.
Now it's Trubisky. Calling it in, Nelson. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Looking deep for Gabriel. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. He'll drop to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up third down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So third and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Detroit!
This is Coleman. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run with Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Right side caught by Jackson. Oh, and now he bolts Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Chicago. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And some space here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, that's Coleman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On second down, Trubisky. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 19 yards that time for number 19. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Trubisky on first down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
A give to Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down.
steps away to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. Past the 20. 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
All right, partner, you look at a play call like that, and you have to think to yourself, that's got to be one to pad the stats a little bit, huh?
He has had a great game throwing the football, and I think you're right. Maybe getting a little greedy again down near the end zone.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Coleman now. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. It'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the toss play, Howard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Andrew Billings in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden. Try not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Grand 38, Ohio!
They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And he finds Stills, complete. Give him 22 on that one. And the Bears are going to get a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Arizona, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.